Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires.
Adoni play with Adoni's triple fighter.
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't.
Woo!
Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Okapi Sports Network. This is the first game of the Rwanda Basketball League women's category. Red Women Basketball Club taking on the Hoops Women Basketball Club. And ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. The Rwanda Basketball League Women's Finals is here after 5-game battles in the semifinals. Two teams have survived the pressure and earned their place on the biggest stage of the season. Red Women fought past APR in a thrilling 5-game series, while the Hoops Women Basketball Club overcame Kepler in another hard-fought 5-game battle. Now everything starts again, and tonight the first chapter of the championship story will be written. REG Women Basketball Club came into this final with an identity built on strength, pressure, and extra possessions against APR. REG averaged an impressive 21.4 offensive rebounds per game, turning those second chance opportunities into 19 points per game. They also averaged 82.6 points per game, showing their ability to attack the paint, run in transition, and keep the scoreboard moving. If Red controls the glass tonight, the Hoops could be in for a long evening. But standing in their way, there is the Hoops side that has shown a completely different kind of strength, defense, disruption, and the three-point shot have been their weapons. They forced Kepler into 24.6 turnovers per game, averaged 12 steals, and when their perimeter shooting found its rhythm, they became extremely difficult to stop. In all three of their semi-final wins, the Hoops shot between 32 and 34% from three-point range, proving that their outside shooting can completely change the game. So tonight it is a battle of two very different identities. REG wants the rebounds, the paint, and the transition game, while the Hoops wants turnovers, defensive pressure, and big shots from beyond the arc. And the question is simple: which team can force the other to play its game? Will REG's physicality and offensive rebounding take control, or can the Hoops slow the game down and create the kind of contest where their defense and shooting can shine? REG Women versus the Hoops Women Basketball Club. Game 1 of the final is here, and the battle for the championship begins right now. It is about tip of time, and I can see that the players are now praying to see if they can get a win today, as today marks the first day of the finals here in the RBL women's category. Last time the Hoops really showed up when they were facing Kepler, and now they advanced to the finals. But last year, Kepler really gave a tough time to REG because they played up to game 7. REG won on the 7th game, but this year things were different. They switched. Now we have the Hoops on the finals today after 6 good years since the Hoops haven't reached to the finals. And the starting five for both sides. Let's start with REG. We have Christina Yuking. We have Kadidia Maiga. We also have Taylor Hussein Dovlin. We also have Washington. We have Kyobe Chantal. And for the hoops, we have Chooses or Rebecca. We also have Awisa Mag, Elizabeth, Faisai Bengal, as well as Nelly Uwihirwe. And that's Washington there with the ball. Swings it to Taylor Hussein Dov. Tella who's in Dove there swings the ball to Christina. Now she goes up, but she's off the mark. The host women basketball club with the ball now. A crossover there by Vivian swings the ball to Nelly. Goes out for a deep ball, almost a catch it but can't connect. That's Washington. Delisha with the ball. And this is gonna be the hoops' ball position now. Vivian Elizabeth there with the ball, facing Washington Delicia. That's always the mark there with the ball. Passes on the screen there by Feze Bengal. That was an attempt there on the mid-range by Chooses or Rebecca, but she was off the target. Washington goes out for a deep ball and drains it.
And now that is one way to start off the game. You know, it started really slow, about 1 minute with no action, no basket, but what one hell of a basket to begin the game. 3 points from Washington and let the games begin.
Yeah, sure. That's a beautiful pass to Maiga Kadidia. Swings the ball to Christina there at the top of the key. Swings it to Washington. Passes on the screen there by Christina Yuking. A crossover. Swings the ball to Kyobe. Goes up. Follow three, but can't get connect. We hit Ganelli there with the ball. Goes out for a three. Almost a catch it, but that was unlucky.
Very, very unlucky for the hoops.
Yeah, sure. Delisha Washington there with a long ball to Lean to Christina. Goes out for a deep ball. And the shot was too strong to go. I was a mark there. Max swings the ball to Nelly. Nelly passes on the screen there by Feze Bengal rolls. Swings it to Chooses or Rebecca facing Christina. That's going to be a travel violation there by Chooses or Rebecca.
All of a sudden, she didn't have anyone to pass the ball to. She found herself stranded alone.
Yeah, sure.
But I think it's starting on a good pace. Not too much energy. Everyone is taking their time trying to make the right plays. The passes are short and very neat. Let's see how the game goes.
Yeah, sure. And that's Washington Delicia there. Swings the ball to Taylor. Taylor to Kyobe. Kyobe passes on the screen there by Maiga Kadidia. Maiga Kadidia there on the three-point line. Goes up. Almost to get it, but can't connect. Vivian there with the ball. Drives right to the basket. Almost to get a two-point bucket, but can't connect. That's Delicia Washington. Behind the back crossover, not a crossover. In and out, goes up. Almost to splash it, but can't connect. Round Energy Group really not doing what they're supposed to do because they have two big ladies. And that's going to be an end-one basket there by Feze Bengal.
Okay.
They're taking many of the shots there beyond the arc, but none is there for the rebounds. They are all playing 5 out.
It's like they want to start on the front foot, you know, be as far as possible from the hoops before the time runs out. So that's why they're going for all those 3-pointers constantly.
Yeah. Three to 2 is the score now. Maiga Kadidia there. Goes up. That's gonna be shot clock violation. A beautiful defense there played by the Hoops Women Basketball Club. Many of the people thinks that this game is gonna be very easy, but according to how this game starts,
Yeah.
I think the Hoops actually today they came in with a lot of focus. They don't fear that they're playing against a, you know,
A champion or
yeah,
and what can I call it? Like a superior team.
yeah, sure.
They feel like they have also a chance.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Pays a bangle there, swings the ball to Elizabeth. Good up there, almost to get it.
An air ball.
Yeah.
Just so close, yet so far away.
Yeah, sure. And it's still 3-2. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. The scoring rate for both teams are not really good. They're not giving at all, but yeah, this is what happens in the first quarter of the game, but 3 more will be way different. I was in Mac there, goes out for a deep ball, and that's gonna be an air ball. 3-2 is the score.
Yes, usually the first quarter they usually start slow, and hopefully in the second quarter they will have the momentum. They are all energized and into the game. At the
Yeah,
moment,
sure.
it feels like they're being too defensive, being too careful.
Yeah, sure. And that's gonna be shooting two by Maiga Kadidia. That was a beautiful play between her and Odile Tetero. That was a nice eye there. A beautiful feed from Odile Tetero. Maiga Kadidia off the mark on the first. And she brings the second. That's gonna be 4-2.
That was a great round, but she ended up losing out with space where to go to.
Yeah, sure. And it's gonna be Reg's ball position. Christina, you can there with the ball. That's a beautiful steal there by Awusumak.
Oh, that was very unlucky, but that was a great move.
Yeah, sure, you're right. Faiza Bengo there. That was a beautiful pass to Chizuzo Rebecca. But she wasn't able to get that ball, and it's gonna be a substitution there on the hoops side. We Hirgonelli being subbed by Atete Raisa. Last time she's the one that gave the hoops a win and also helped the team to advance to the finals. He dropped 21 personal points in last game when they were facing Kepler.
That is awesome. 21 points is not an easy feat to get to.
Yeah, sure. Christina Yuking there swings the ball to Washington. Washington to Maiga. Maiga goes out for a mid-range and drains it smoothly. That's going to be 62. Now that they are starting to use the paint so very much, it's going to be way easier for Reg because one of the strengths that Reg has is actually playing in the paint. That's a beautiful steal there by Elliot Uwimoi. And that's a 2-point layup by Ariat Uwimoi, 8-2.
Nicely done. She faked it like she was going to pass, and then she went all the way for it. Really good.
Yeah, sure. That's going to be travel violation there by Awusumak.
I really hope they don't get exhausted real quick, because if there's something I've noticed in like the first few minutes here is you have one player who grabs the ball and wants to just charge to the other side of the court without passing till they get to the point. I just hope they don't get exhausted real quick.
Yeah, sure. Washington and Delisha, they are playing with Christina Yukin crossover. Swim move goes up and gets a 2-point lay there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, now some finger roll there by Christina Yukin. And now Reg enters the double digits with 10 points. That's a beautiful defense there by Ariat Uwimoi.
Kind of risky.
Yeah, sure. That's going to be travel violation by Ariat Uwimoi. this is gonna be timeout for the hoops, as they need to find a way they can now work on their scoring rate, as Reg already gets 10 points to 2. So, you know,
I feel like Reg from the get-go, from the blow of the whistle, they have been in control of the game. The hoops are trying, those shots, three-pointer shots, but it's not really reaching it. It gets to the rim of the basket and just bounces back. And Reg have those tall, giant ladies who are there just to grab the ball, and they're all the way to the counter-attack. And like I was saying, how they have some fast runners, they grab the ball and they're all running too. But I don't like the fact that they get to the paint and then you feel like they're out of options. They did not take their time. Yeah, I feel like it's a great game so far.
yeah, sure. And Reg is actually using the opportunity that they have, that now they get 3 big ladies in the paint. Their power forward, the forwards and the centers are actually strong compared to those young ladies from the hoops. So that's gonna be one of the factors that will push them to an easy win if they want tonight.
And besides, we have to remember these are the finals. We're not playing for the third spot or whatever. This is the finals, so they have to come all out.
Yeah, sure. And that's a Cheetah Raisa there with an inbound. Within there, swings the ball to chooses or Rebecca. Rebecca there goes up. And that's going to be an N1 basket by chooses or Rebecca. Really bringing in all that physicality that she got, and that experience that she brought from the US, as she went there this year for continuing her studies as well as playing basketball. I've seen that she has been even dominating there. So she's actually bringing in all that confidence and also experience. And splashes that free throw, that's going to be 5-10. Maiga Kadiria there with the ball, swings it to Christina. Christina to Maiga. Maiga swings the ball to Harriet Uimoi. Maiga Kadiria goes up for a 3 and knocks it down. Wow. Maiga Kadiria with 6 personal points and 13 for the whole team.
She is really a threat.
Yeah, sure. That's going to be shooting 2 for Atete Raisa. She's very young but fearless.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Maiga Kadiria, they are being subbed by Nelly Irakozi.
I felt like she was the threat on the team, and unfortunately she's coming out real early.
Yeah, sure. She has to get a rest, as the game is still fresh, if I can say.
Another point for the hoops.
Yeah, sure. 7 for the hoops to 13, and 2 personal points to Atete Raisa. Delisha Washington there. Passes on the screen. Goes out for a deep ball. Long pass there to...
Oh, that was a great thought.
Yeah, sure. She can play. Oh my goodness.
She came up too short.
Tetero Deer goes out for a deep ball, almost to catch it, rims it and out.
I love the fact that Reg has now changed. From the beginning they were running from court to court, from basket to basket, but now they're trying with the passes, the long balls to the D, which is really good.
Yeah, sure. And it's gonna be the hoops' ball position. I can say that Reg is also struggling to get some basket. It's not easy for them. Like,
true,
as people thought it was going to be.
Actually, the fact that they're getting the best chances, they should be really, really above there, but it's not really easy getting a basket.
And that's a beautiful floater there from Abush Samak. 9 points to 13 is the score.
Seems like the hoops are coming back, right?
Yeah, sure. That's Washington Delicia really showing out for REG. This is gonna be 5 points for Delicia. And that's a very beautiful response there from Vivine with a nice finger roll there on the layup. 15 to 11.
This is the rolling of the hand.
That's an air ball there. Vivine with a long pass to hours to Mike. Beautiful ball movement there, and it's not gonna be an N1 basket there. Oh my goodness.
Clearly, something is working for the hoops.
Yeah, sure. And they're now coming back in the game.
All of a sudden, Reg is disappearing. You know, we can't find them, and Hoops is taking over the whole game. So this is amazing.
Yeah, sure. And that's gonna be a 13 for the Hoops to 15. The lead only coming to 2 points. Oh my goodness. And Raisa gets a chance to shoot once again that free throw. 15 to 13 is the score. She's off the mark. Long ball there to Nelly Akoze. Swings it to Washington. Goes out for a 3. That's going to be shooting 3 for Washington Delicia. She has been one of the offensive engines that Rwanda Energy Group has. She really showed up for this team in the semifinals. She brought in all that experience from playing over like 15 years as a professional basketball player, and also she played in over 9 countries. So she has to show up in this game.
You can even see, you can see the confidence that she has on the court, right?
You see that she doesn't go on pressure or something.
Yes.
She's always calm and, you know, ready to deliver, and splashes the second free throw. That's going to be 16 to 13. Only 24 seconds remaining for this second quarter of the game. I mean, first quarter of the game, I'm sorry. Splashes the other one as well.
2 out of 3, not that bad.
Yeah, sure. 17 to 13 is the score, and 7 and 17 is actually for Delicia Washington. Allison Mack goes out for a deep ball that can connect. Washington Delicia there with the ball. Goes out for the buzzer.
The buzzer shot, but unfortunately, no.
But the shot was too strong to go.
True. She kind of misplaced the throw or something like that. But yes, that was the end of the first quarter here at the BK Arena. It is the Hoops and Rwanda Energy Group women's basketball team, and it is 17 points for REG women's basketball team and 13 for the Hoops. And personally, for me, this first quarter hasn't been that exciting. It hasn't been that intense. There's no aggressivity here and there. It's more of like each team is trying to learn the opponent's gameplay. But Washington is a standout player. She's all over the court. Be it rebounds, be it 3-pointers. We have seen her taking free throws, and she got 2 out of 3. So basically, Reg was kind of in the driving seat, like what we had seen in the men's game, where they're in the driving seat, but then all of a sudden, Hoops, we don't know, they just went into, gear drive. All of a sudden, their moves were being made, the passes they were making were actually reaching there. They have these visions, they're trying some tricks here and there, ball behind the back and all that. So it is an interesting game. It's not yet over. We can't say that it is over because we still have 3 more quarters, and the Hoops are still hanging in there, even though for me, in my side, I think REG women's basketball team is running the show at the moment.
Sure.
So I'm hoping in the second quarter we can see more from the Hoops. More energy, more clear passes, more clear vision of what they're trying to do, because you find they're fumbling the ball. We have seen a couple of traveling here and there. So they just need to get their game tight, together, and not panic. like the reg team is. Like you see, reg team is very relaxed. So if the hoops can also, relax and not panic, I believe we are in for a very, very great game.
And the players are back from the break of the first quarter. And that's Sandra Dumi swinging the ball to Maiga. Maiga to Christina. Christina back to Maiga. Goes out for a deep ball. Almost a catch but can't get it to go. I was the mark there with the ball. Oh, that was a beautiful
That was
pass
beautiful.
to Faisal Bengo, but she wasn't able to keep that ball. That was a nice eye and a beautiful bounce pass there from Alvin Mike, but Faisal Bengo wasn't ready to catch that ball and go straight up to the basket. That's Alicia Washington, and that's a beautiful
Another
layup.
one.
Oh my goodness. Washington is that player.
Like,
Already with 9 personal points. That's a beautiful play there by Atete Raisa. Another one. She is entering the paint as if there is no one to stop her, and I think it's gonna be so hard for for the hoops to find someone to defend her.
we
And that's
really
a
need
block there on Chooses or Rebecca after doing a beautiful spin move there. Faisal Bengo there with the ball. Facing Maiga Kadidia. A bounce pass there on Chooses or Rebecca. But Christina Yuking was just there to stop that pass from being productive. Maiga Kadidia there. Swings the ball to Christina. Christina there with the crossover. Swings the ball to Maiga, but that was a beautiful defense by Atete Raisa. 21-15 is the score. Only the lead is 6 points. And this substitution on Chooses or Rebecca and Anolia Johan replaced her. That's gonna be shooting 2 there for Washington Delicia.
I just love that the energy is building up little by little. The momentum, the build up is growing more and more, and it is turning out to be a great game.
Yeah, sure, you're right. And she knocks down the second. That's gonna be 22-15.
At this point, I just feel like Washington is the only player we're seeing from the rig side because all the points are coming from her. She's all over the court. She's defending. She's shooting balls. Basically, she's amazing today.
Yeah, she has been a 25 point player per game, so I don't think that's not of a surprise. She's actually gonna deliver in time needed. And in 22, she got 12 in the 22 for the whole team. So yeah.
So basically, if you're saying she was a 25-point player and at the moment she has 12, today she might even go to like 30 points, right?
Yeah, sure. It is possible if she gets enough time to play, and she also fight for this because I don't think it's gonna be so easy. Yeah, she also had to work for this. Christina Yuking there, almost with a turnover, swings the ball to Washington. Washington to Sandra. Sandra goes out for a deep ball, and Keisha Z. Wow.
Beautifully done. A swish.
Yeah, that's a beautiful swish. Faisal Bengo there between the legs. Swings the ball to Nelly. Goes up, but can't connect. That's Sandra Dumi there with a long ball to Washington. And that's going to be shooting 2 for Christina Yuking. That was a beautiful play there.
Yeah. 2 great passes all the way from the defense till the offense. Unfortunately, the Hoops defense was a lot.
Yeah, sure. One thing about the hoops is that they're not gonna give up like in an easy way. They have this fighting spirit
Yes.
that comes from the first minute
like-
of the game up to the last. They don't really, give up in an easiest way. So that's one of the things that will push them to the very best today, even in the future, because they are now developing their talents.
Yeah. It's basically do or die.
Yeah, sure. Those girls are so young.
Oh my god.
If you get to know their ages, you will feel like disappointed or something,
But at least
because
we
you can
have-
see that they are now playing, good basketball. They're competing with the defending champion.
Yes.
And those players from abroad, like
Yeah.
Christina Yuking, Washington Delicia,
Yeah.
many of those players, even Maiga Kadidia plays for the national team of Mali.
Wow.
But those ladies can give them a hard time. Maiga Kadidia there for the putback, but can't connect. We hit Nelly there. Kicks the ball in the corner to Vivine. A long pass to Atete. Atete to Nelly. Goes out for a three. Almost to K-shit, but can't connect. That's Sandra Canore there. Swings the ball to Washington. Washington there. Swings the ball to Yuking. Yuking back to Washington. A very beautiful play there between Maiga Kadidia
Beautiful.
and Washington.
Washington.
Now it's going to be 27-15. The lead going to 12 points. That's going to be a nail ball there by Nelly Uwihidwe.
I'm thinking hoops have to change their gameplay, They have to change something because clearly the long balls are not working. But like when you see their passes getting from one side to the other, they're really doing that well. But when they get to the D, when they get to the paints, they run out of options. They run out of ideas.
Yeah, sure, you're right. Maiga Kadidia there with the ball facing Feza Ibengo. Goes up. Almost to get a 2-point bucket, but can't connect. That's Lamlo Muneze going out for a deep ball and drains it. Wow, beautiful. 30-15. Now, REG Women Basketball Club doubling the score for the hoops. Spin move Nelly there. Sends the ball to Feza Ibengo. Goes out for a mid-range jumper.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Yeah, sure. Telalin, who's end up there just to save the ball. Sandra there sends the ball to Micah. A quick play there by Reg. Tella who's end up. Handoff to Washington. Lamla going out for another one. Almost to K-shit but can't connect. Sandra Dumi there to grab that rebound. Micah Kadidia. We can't connect on that layup.
Oh, she's caught
That's a
sleeping
beautiful steal. Washington Delicia there swings the ball to Lamlo Muneze. Goes up for a three, almost to get it, but can't connect. And that's going to be Reg's ball position. And he's going to be the timeout for the Hoops Women Basketball Club.
Yes, thinking the hoops. Unfortunately, like for example, you saw that part where they took too long in their own court and they had to steal it from them. I'm just thinking they have to be more active, have to be more alert because clearly REG are here to win it. Of course, they are the defending champions and all that, and they have the pros. So basically, the mentality that REG has brought into this game, and mind you, reminding you, this is the first game for the finals. And the finals are no place to slack off. You have to come attentive, your brain or your mind in the right mentality or right mind frame so that you can do the best that you have to do. And at the moment, it's only REG that is actually showing us how professional they are. For the hoops, of course, as you said, they're still growing. It's been like 6 years since they were here in the finals and all that. And honestly speaking, for them to be halfway, like 15 points to the 30 for REG, it is not really bad compared to what we're seeing on the court, because I felt like REG should be like 50 points up now compared to like, let's say, the 10 for hoops. So the fact that it's still halfway behind REG is not like there's no luck for them or there's no hope for them. They still have hope, and hey, a couple of 3 pointers and they're back into the game.
Yeah, sure, you're right, and it's gonna be Reg's ball position, and that's Washington Delicia there with the inbound ball. And she's looking for Taylor Lindhosen out there. Swings the ball to Maiga. Maiga to Sandra. Sandra to Washington. Washington there with the ball. Another crossover. Swings the ball to Maiga. Goes up for a 2-point jumper and knocks it down. Wow, beautiful. 32 for Reg to 15 for the Hoops. That's a beautiful play there by Chooses or Rebecca.
It came out of nothing, you know?
Yeah, sure. And that was a nice move there from her. And trying to, increase the scoring rate to 17 points.
Ooh.
That's a turnover by Washington. That's going to be a fall there on Maiga Kadidia. And that's going to be a second personal foul to Maiga Kadidia. And it's going to be a substitution there in Maiga as Christina Yuking subs her. Chooses or Rebecca there playing with Elizabeth Vivine being picked by Ramla Monezero. Johan there looking for Chooses or Rebecca. Spin move goes up and gets another 2-point bucket there.
I love what I'm saying. It feels like they have changed a little bit of their game style. They're trying to get into the paint so they can get like those 2-pointers, and it's actually working out for them.
Yeah, sure. That young lady bringing in confidence. And also good plays from her. That's Christina Yuking, and that's gonna be the Hoops' ball position. That's gonna be a timeout for Rada Energy Group.
Yeah, I feel like in the break that we had, the Hoops, whatever message I gave them, it actually resonated with them, because all of a sudden they're not doing those long passes. They're not trying for the 3-pointers. They're actually playing it simple passes. Bounce the ball on the court, give it to your friend, and let them, throw the ball from under the basket and all that. And it's actually working for them. And I feel like rather than go for many points, which most people really do, like they want the 3-pointers, how about you just go for the 2-pointers, and before you know it, you're ahead of Reg. I feel like right about now, Reg should also, think about their strategy. If from the beginning of the second quarter, it is all about the Hoops, how about you, Reg? What are you going to bring in and change the game, on his head?
Yeah, sure. And you are right about what you're saying. And I can see that the players are now back, and Irakosi Angelelli for Reg subs Taylor Lindhosen Dove. And Reg still takes the lead. 32-19 is the score so far. Only 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining on the clock for this second quarter of the game, heading to the halftime break. And I can see that the Hoops is actually trying to catch up.
Yeah, the Hoops are trying to catch up. Unfortunately, this quarter we haven't seen a lot of points from Reg or either teams.
Atete Raisa there. Swings the ball to Chooses or Rebecca. Goes up, and that's a rejection there from Nelly. And it's going to be Reg's ball position.
I believe it has been a very slow second quarter because we have only had now we have had at least 8 points in the whole 8 minutes that we have been watching this second quarter. So yeah, I feel like the defense is doing its job in this second quarter. But hey, let's see. You never know.
Delisha Washington there with a quick transition, swings the ball to Christina Yukin. That's so quick. Oh my goodness. A very beautiful transition there by Reg. 36-19 is the score.
Oh, that was a great idea, but the execution was not that great.
That's gonna be a fall on Vivian Elizabeth. And it's gonna be a substitution as well. Johan and Ateta Reyes are being subbed by Awusumak and Faiza Ibengo. 36-19 is the score so far. 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining on the clock. That's a beautiful defense there by REG.
Very beautiful from the hoops.
Yeah, the hoops there.
No way through.
Yeah, sure. They are locked in. They really know what they want. So that was a beautiful response from them. Beautiful pass there to Sandra. Sandra to Washington. Goes out for a deep ball. Almost to knock it down, but can't connect. Vivian there with the ball. Swings the ball to Rebecca. Rebecca to Nelly. Nelly there drives all the way and gets a beautiful layup there from the left. 21-36 is the score, and now the lead is only 15 points. That's gonna be shooting two for Washington Delicia.
I feel like she heard what you said and she was like, not if I'm in here. I need another point.
Yeah, sure. She is bringing a lot of physicality here. And it's gonna be a substitution there once again on right side as Kyobe Chantal subs Umuneze Ramula. Knocks down the first. 15 personal points and 37 for the whole team to 21. Gets the second as well.
Well done.
Substitution there on Vivian and Emmeline enters the court right now.
But like as you were saying, of course, you see some of these people coming on the court and you're like, how old are you? You know, and you're playing against these really huge ladies who cannot give you space. So kudos to the hoops, you know?
Yeah, sure. Sandra Canhore there swings the ball to Washington. Beautiful pass to Kyobe. Goes up for a deep ball, but that was an air ball.
Can they break? Oh.
That's a block there on Emmeline. One minute remaining for the second quarter of the game. Washington goes out for a deep ball and knocks it down. Wow.
Wow.
41-21.
Today is just her day, right?
Yeah, sure. The lead getting to 20 points. I was a mark there. Goes off for a floater and gets it. Sandra Canhore there. Swings the ball to Irakoze Anjanelli. Anjanelli to Christina. Christina there. Swings the ball to Sandra. Sandra drives. Kicks the ball to Christina. Goes up. But she already touched the line, and that's going to be the Hoops' ball position. The Hoops needs to get at least a 2-point bucket there within these 10 seconds to at least go in a halftime break,
Yes.
increasing the score at least.
True.
But REG won't make it easy because they are playing tight marking on them.
Oh, they were so close.
And that is the end of the first half of the game. REG versus the Hoops. REG now takes the lead with 41 points to 23. And I can see that the game is actually good. The Hoops is actually giving whatever they have. So Yeah,
Yeah, I can just say a hand of applause for the hoops. They're doing the best that they can, but honestly speaking, as we can see, it is clear for everyone to see REG is driving the show. They're making it their own, so it is up to the hoops to go get a quick break. Brainstorm on how to break down this defense because unfortunately Reg looks like it's defense from the offense till the defense. Everyone is huge, everyone is just blocking every trial that hoops are trying to do. So basically hoops have to go back into the dressing room, think about their strategy, and find a way to come and break down the Reg women basketball team defense.
yeah, sure, you're right, and I can say that Reg is actually enjoying the game, as you can see. You have seen that the Hoops is actually struggling to get points, but Reg is actually playing with a kind of a relaxed feeling. You can tell that from your eyes. So, yeah, they really see that they can get the win tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the halftime stats for the game. For the points, Reg have 21 to 23, and they takes the lead. And for the field goals, Ray came up with 42% to 29% for the hoops. For the 3-pointers, the hoops have not made any shot on the 3-point line, with 0% to 29% for Reg. And for the rebounds, Reg came up with 27 to 20 for the hoops. For the assists, it is a 9 for Reg to 5 for the hoops. For the steals, it's almost the same, 5 to 4. And for the free throws, the hoops came up with 5 free throws only. It means that they are not using their pimps also properly, but even the defenses can be kind of an issue for them just to get those free throws. And for Reg, they got 6 in 11. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the halftime stats, and we are taking a break. We're coming back here after this halftime break for the second half of the game. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. I know the system. Nalimpasha ma phrases. Nalimaze kugoninga ma phrases bakoresha n'iki. Like those like people want, people that are people, there are those phrases in German. What is the overtime? What is whatever you say? And it's kind of a good idea to go out tell me so I went to ChatGPT and I got there. So like tonight I'll go through there. I know what everything is, so that when I see it, we're going to know see more position. I didn't know I didn't know it. And I can tell that I'm like it's good counter. Yeah, words like that, so I want to go down on that. Yeah. So by the next time, at least I know that.
Okay, guys, I have feedback for you guys. So, I know this is your first time. Okay. First, don't talk over each other. Second, because it's your first time, she's doing play-by-play, you are doing
Just the
analysis.
Yeah.
Do you have access to the website?
I had it, but like, what, they're not showing me this thing.
They're not showing. They should.
Yeah, you were saying?
So I was saying, you should have a queue, like a queue, because it's your first time.
she's talking, I'm looking at her.
Yeah.
When I'm talking,
You use the data to yeah.
rather than what I'm seeing on the dream, I just get something and wake up.
He wanted to continue.
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires.
Adoni playing with Adoni's jump profiler.
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't. Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi. Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires.
Adoni playing with Adoni's jump profiler.
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't. Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.
Yes, and we're back again for the second half of this amazing game. It is Rwanda Energy Group, women's basketball club versus the Hoops women's basketball club, and we're here. And at the moment, the REG basketball club is the one leading 41 points to 23 for the Hoops. And I'm telling you, the first half was, two sides of the coin. It was kind of interesting and kind of, dull. But we hope the second half of this game is going to be very enticing, going to be very interesting. And I can't wait to see what the Hoops have for us.
Yeah, sure. And as the game starts, it's the Hoops as ball position. That's always the Mac facing Kyobe Chantal. Swings the ball to Atete. Atete to chooses or Rebecca. Hand up there to Vivine. Vivine there with a drive, goes up and gets a 2-point layup there. Wow, beautiful. That young lady can hoop.
Yes, I guess the Hoops are coming through in this second half with much more energy than they had in the first half.
Washington Delicia there swings the ball to Christina. Christina to Kyobe. Kyobe to Maiga. Maiga to Christina. Goes out for a deep ball, but can't catch it. Atete Raisa there with the ball. Swings it to Vivine. Vivine to Rebecca. Ball back to Vivine. Goes out for a deep ball. Knocks it down. Beautiful. That young lady Vivine can play.
And I guess the Hoops have started this second half in a very good mood. Those are what?
Yeah,
4 points?
Sure. Yeah.
4 points in a matter of minutes, yet we waited like 5 minutes in the first half for 1 point. So this is amazing.
Yeah, sure. And that's a beautiful response there from Maiga Cadidio with 2-point bucket there. 43 to 28 is the score. Pese Bengo there. Drives, stops. Takes the shot, and that's a beautiful steal there by Ramla Umanezero. Goes up there and gets a 2-point layup there. And that's going to be 45 to 28. Tete Raisa there goes out for a deep ball, but can connect. 45 to 28 is the score. That's a beautiful finger roll there by Delicia Washington. 47 to 28 is the score. Vivian there. Trying to play with Pese Bingo, but that's going to be a fall there. And it's going to be the Hoops' ball position. 47 to 28 is the score.
Yes, and I'm loving the energy that the Hoops have brought in this second half. They look like they want to win this, and let's hope that the play that they have in this second half actually works and breaks down the defense that the REG are actually putting up.
Yeah, sure. And that's Awesome back there with the ball. Trying to drive. Passes on the screen there by Rebecca. Rebecca there rolls so very well. She's unlucky.
Very unlucky.
Christina, you came there with a beautiful kick-out pass to Sandra. But that was a beautiful defense there by the Hoops. Awesome Mike moving so quickly there. And gets an easy 2-point bucket there. Wow, Awesome Mike being so fearless today. $47 to 30 is the score. Kyobe Chantal goes out for a 3 but can't connect. And that's going to be a fall on our Samak. 30 to 47. Now the Hoops cutting the lead to 17 points. They're really trying to catch up in this game. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, the way we ended the first half when they were at least half of what the REG team had, and now they're coming little by little, crawling behind them. So REG should be very, very careful with what they do, because the Hoops look like they're coming back with no jokes.
And that's going to be shooting 2 for our Samak. 31-30 is the score. Sandra can hold it there with the ball. Drives Gazab. She was actually.
It was amazing, but then it missed the whole basket.
They feel they are not giving REG an easy time.
No space to breathe.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. But the Hoops still have the ball, I guess.
Yeah, sure. That's a beautiful rebound there by Micah Kadidi, and number 23, Washington Delicia there. With the speed, Gazab that can connect. And that's gonna be a net one basket there by Awusa Mike.
That did not look nice.
Yeah, sure.
But at the moment, I think it's Washington. At the moment, leading with points. She has 21 points so far. And then on the side of the Hoops, they have Chuzuzo Rebecca. She has 7. But basically, you can see the difference that is in between these teams.
Yeah, sure. There's gonna be one more charity shots there for Awusa Mike. Those young ladies have been like giving a hard time to REG.
Yeah.
That's gonna be off the target there. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
That's an injury there. It seems
Yeah.
like it's an injury to Christina Yuking.
Yeah, she took a misstep or something like that. But she's walking it off. She looks like she's okay and good to go on. Unless the coach thinks otherwise, I think she's okay.
Yeah, sure. But that's a crazy turnover.
Actually, yeah, it's a crazy time to get injured about now. Like the first game, in the first quarter of the second half, this is no way to lose a player like that.
And you can see that the Hoops is actually trying to catch up because they already got 35 points to 47 for REG.
Greg,
And Sandra Canhore is off the mark on the first. REG really needs to put a lot of efforts in these third quarter of the game, because if the Hoops gets to catch up,
yeah.
they gotta give them a tough time.
Yeah, they're giving them a hard time when they're still ahead.
Yeah.
So imagine if they're on the same level, that would be horrendous. It would be a nightmare for Reg.
And that's gonna be another 2-point bucket there by Feza Ibengo. 37-48 is the score. Now the lead is only 11 points. Beautiful steal there by Vivin Elizabeth. Feza Ibengo there on the 3-point line, swings the ball to Vivin to Awasamike. Awasamike goes out for a deep ball, but that was an air ball. 48-37 is the score so far.
I love the way Elizabeth carries the ball, always from like defense all the way to the offense. Just unfortunately, whenever she gets into the paint, she meets like a big wall and she has nowhere to go, and she throws the ball back to the center line, which is not good for the Hoops.
Yeah, sure. That's Delisha Washington being marked so tightly by Atetela Isa. Crossover, swings the ball to Christina, goes out for a deep ball and knocks it down.
Wow.
A beautiful play there. Wow, 51-37. Christina, you can there coming up with a very beautiful conversion there. That's a beautiful play there between Feza Ibengo and Chuzo Rebecca. They really delivered today. They tried to dominate the paint, as you have seen, and that's actually a beautiful play for both of them. It's that they don't have the subs that are way stronger than the subs that they have right now. But I think that would be one of the factors that would push them to the win. Sandra Canhore going out for a 2-point jumper, but can't connect.
You feel like they don't have a lot of threats coming from the bench.
Yeah, sure.
Whoever's in the court is what they have.
Yeah. Tetera used that they are playing with Feza Ibengo. Rebecca there. Awasamike. Drives. Sends the ball to Rebecca. Goes up. That's going to be a travel violation there by Rebecca chooses. Oh.
Yeah.
That's going to be a substitution there on REG side. Firstly, there is a timeout there.
Timeout. And yes, it's 7 minutes into this third quarter of the second half, and I must say, we were kind of skeptical about the hoops. We were like, how are they going to perform? Are they going to even feel tired in the third quarter? But it feels like they have gone and come back more rejuvenated. I don't know if it's the Cheetah drink that they're drinking or whatever, but I must say they have the energy, they have the vision. I love players like Chuzo Rebecca. Now she has 9 points so far overall. So from the hoops, that is who we're looking at, and we're hoping she can give us a great time. But when it comes to Reg are just in cruise control. I think that's what I can say. They're in cruise control. They're not thinking twice about what they're doing. Apart from a scare that they had where one of their players went down and would think it was a bad injury, but she walked it off. She's okay. She's capable to play on the court. So, yeah, we just have to see what do the coaches have for them. What are the change of plays they're going to do? Hoops was really great. It was rising and rising and rising. And so if they can keep that directness, that fast-paced flow of basketball, I feel. Oh, plus the defense. Please be very strong on the defense, which is something that they have, and I'm really happy for them. If they can do that, sky's the limit for the hoops.
Yeah, sure. And now it's Reg's ball position. Washington, Delicia there at the top of the key trying to make a play facing a Tete Raisa, making her tightly. Swings the ball to Tetero to Maiga Caridia. Maiga Caridia there. Swings the ball to Harriet to Wimwe. Wimwe back to Maiga. Maiga goes out for a 2-point jumper and trains it. Beautiful. That's got to be 53-39. Maiga Cadidia is that player for sure, and she got 12 personal points so far. I was the mark there with a nail ball. That was a beautiful interception there by Tete Raisa. We hit with Nelly there, having I was the mark. Maiga Cadidia there. Swings the ball to Tetero. Tetero goes up, but can't connect. A beautiful play there by Reg.
Yes.
They trapped them to the point they lost the ball, and that was Washington Delicia there. Swings the ball to Ariet goes out for a deep ball. That was an air ball. That's another steal there by Washington. Sends the ball to Maiga, and that was a beautiful play there by Maiga Cadidia, but she didn't convert. Atete Raisa fakes the shot. Drives, goes out for a 2-point jumper. But chooses Rebecca was just there for the putback.
Bringing her points to exactly 11 today, far anyways. So, yeah, she's up there with the rest.
Yeah, sure. 41-53 is the score. I can say that the hoops today, they really gave us a good game. Whatever is happening, they are actually, doing their best. And that's a beautiful layup there by 15. Wow, 43-53. The hoops now cutting the lead to only 10 points.
They came in as the underdogs, but they're really giving Reg their run for their money.
Yeah, sure. Alicia Washington goes out for a rainbow 3, but can't connect. Maiga Cadidia there for the offensive rebound. Goes out, can't connect. Washington, Alicia there. That's a beautiful play. Maiga Cadidia goes out. But that shot was too strong to go, and it's gonna be the Hoops' ball position. The Hoops really giving us a good game to watch.
True. And also, Reg, they are being relentless in front of the basket.
Maiga Cadidia there for the defensive rebound. Aria Tuimu swings the ball to Maiga. Maiga there, passes the ball to Tetero, goes up for a 3.
Wow.
And caches it. 50-60-43. Only 20 seconds remaining on the clock for this third quarter of the game. And heading to the last quarter of the game, we get to know who is going to walk away with the win tonight.
Is it just me, or is this quarter really interesting that we do not even know where the time has flown?
Yeah.
right? I can't imagine. The third quarter is almost done, and every team, every young lady out there is really giving their all. 100%. They came hungry for it, and they are not going home without their points. So kudos to the hoops and to REG Women's Basketball Club.
Yeah, and that's Nelly. Swings the ball to Rebecca, goes out for a 3. On the mark. And that's Washington Delicia there, looking for a buzzer. And it is the end of the third quarter of the game. Ray still takes the lead with 13 points, 56 to 43. And the Hoops is actually trying its best to catch up. I can say that it's a beautiful game to watch.
I would also say that if you were seated at home or if you just tuned in right now and you look at the scoreboard, you would think REG is in cruise control. It has the control of the game. Yes, at some point, it did have the control of the game, but honestly, ever since the third quarter began, I feel like Hoops have come all out and they're doing their best, especially when it comes to Chuzo Rebecca, Mujisha Vivin, Samake Awa. All these people have 9 points. Apart from Chuzo Rebecca, who has 11 points, Mujisha Vivine and Samake Awa have 9 points each. And when we go to REG, it's Washington still driving. She has 21 points. And then we have Maiga Kadidia. She has 12 points. And Christina Morgan has 7 points. When we come to the assists, of course, Washington is still leading with 6. And then when we go to the hoops, it is Chuzo in the driving seat. And then it also goes to Kelly and Samake, who have 2 each, and Uwimuhwe and Khadija, who have 2 each for REG. So yeah, basically this is a very interesting quarter we have just seen, and I'm telling you, like I was saying, the time flew by. I thought we still had like another 5 minutes, but I think it's because there are no many injuries, no timeouts. They are concentrated. They have the instructions from the coaches, and that's what they want to put on the court.
Absolutely, because you have said that the game gets tight and takes a lot of time when the points are close to each other.
True,
And they
yeah.
really need to find a way that one team should go in front of another.
Yeah.
But today REG just made it easier. But at least that quarter, 13 points.
It was crazy.
Yeah, sure.
I think it was the most entertaining quarter of the whole game so far. Yeah. So let's see what the fourth quarter has in store for us.
Yeah. Christina, you can bear. Oh my goodness. REG now playing tight marking. Tete Raisa there swings the ball to chooses over Rebecca. Rebecca goes up, almost to get it. Phase A Bengals just there for a putback. That's gonna be 45 to 56. The lead going to only 11 points. Tetero there swings the ball to Ariat. Screen there by Irakoze Anjanelli. Christina Yukin there with the ball. Swings the ball to Tetero, goes out for a 2-point jumper, but can't connect. Washington Delicia there with the ball. Swings it to Tetero. Tetero with Christina Yukin. Christina there with a beautiful pass in the corner to Harriet. Goes up, but can't connect. We hit Lee there. That was a beautiful defense there by Washington. Tetero Udil there with the ball. Swings the ball to Nelly Ilakoze. Ilakoze to Tetero. Tetero there swings the ball to Washington. Washington to Nelly. Nelly drives, spin move, goes up, but that's a block. Wow. Beautiful play there by Tetero Odile, being a buzzer beater there. She was fighting to see if those seconds would catch them.
But even though she actually got the 3-pointer, I love the defense that I just saw there. Blocking the balls in and out until they actually pushed the ball out of the D. So great defense from the hoops. I guess they're trying to push REG, and the only option they have is to go for 3-pointers, and which are not always successful. So I guess that's their gameplay. Push them out, give them 3-pointers. They fail, we get the ball, we go on the fast pace, right?
And you have seen that the hoops they really fought so hard today. It's
Yeah.
because they don't have the enough subs, the experience and everything, but they really gave everything. Maiga Kadiria there with a spin. Sends the ball to Tetero. Tetero there sends the ball to Washington. Harriet goes up for a 3. But the shot was too strong to go. Maiga Kadiria goes up for a 2-point jumper and drains it. Wow. She has been shooting so well there in the mid-range.
Yeah.
She really delivered on this game. And that's a steal there by Nelly. Tetero there with the ball. Sends it to Washington, goes up. They can't connect.
Yeah, I feel like she has been losing more of those balls of late. I think she should just go back to the basics of 2-pointers and leave the 3-pointers to other people. Because she has enough, She has enough 3-pointers for now. Let her try something simple and get those points up. Because I believe you said the last time she had 25. She's really close now at 21.
Nelly Lacose goes out for a deep ball, but that was a baby shot. Tete Raisa there, in and out, goes up.
Ooh.
But that's going to be a fall on a Tete Raisa by Washington Delicia.
Okay.
Delicia Washington with the third personal fall.
I have a feeling it's getting a bit aggressive, more intense, more energy. But then also with that, as long as the energy goes up and the momentum and all that, it also leaves some space for mistakes, fumbling with the ball, making the wrong decision of where to pass the ball. So even though you really want to be on the first track, the first place getting to the basket and all that, also kind of be calm, know where you're at, know your surroundings, know where your players at, and who you can give the ball to advance.
That's Atete Raisa dropping 2 free throws and pushing the hoops to 47. And there's a beautiful basket there by Teltelo Odile. 63 to 47 is the score. Bengo there with the ball, swings it to Vivin. Vivin facing Tetero. Facing Bengo there with the ball. Swings the ball to Vivin. Nelly there goes out for a 3.
Ooh,
almost to get
close.
it, but breaks it. Yeah. And that's Washington Delicia there with the ball. Looking for Maiga. Maiga with 14. That's a beautiful pass. Beautiful ball movement. Almost to get it, but she used off the target. Almost to get a 2-point bucket there, but she's unlucky. A beautiful 2-point bucket there by Chooses or Rebecca. 49 to 63 is the score.
She is on fire tonight.
Yeah, sure. She really played so well, and now she get 13 personal points.
She has 13 at the moment.
Yeah. And
actually, this is 14 now. Is it 14? No, it's actually
13.
13, yes.
That's our Samak sabing Wihirgwenelli. Fezai Bengo there at the top of the key, being marked tightly. Raisa Tete goes up for a rainbow 3 and splashes it. Oh my goodness. That young player will be someone else in this future.
She won't be forgetting that anytime soon.
Yeah. And she already got 11 personal points, also entering a double digit here.
That is not bad at all.
Another 2-point jumper there by Micah Kadidia. She has been so special today on the mid-range. That's a beautiful layup by Vivine. My goodness, stop her if you can. Already 11 personal points.
One way to answer the goal that they are. Let's see if she can do it again.
Gets another layup there.
2 in a row.
Yeah. Micah Kadidia there with the ball on 3-point line there. Crossover. Spin move. Fadeaway goes up. Almost to get it. Feze Bengo there. It's a beautiful pass to Rebecca, but can't connect. Delisha Washington there with the ball. And that's going to be a foul on Delisha Washington.
Okay.
65-56 is the score.
I must say, it is not a bad score.
Yeah, so far the difference is only 9 points. And within 3 minutes and 35 seconds, it is still possible that the Hoops can catch up in this game.
We still have plenty of time, and we still have plenty of play from the Hoops. I must say, I am very, very impressed with the Hoops tonight, especially in this fourth quarter. They have come all out. You know, they're saying it's do or die. We're going to get the points. If we leave ourselves exposed at the back, it is okay as long as we get the points. Because yes, no matter what they say, defense, but I think offense is the best defense. So if you just sit back behind and defend, we have the likes of Washington and the rest who can stand from like outside the D, who can run into the paint and get those points from them and take those shots. So them sitting back in the defense is not going to work for them. They have to go on the offense, and that's what they have been doing, and I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, and the players are back from the timeout. Only 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining for this last quarter of the game, and we get to know who's going to win between REG and the Hoops. Only a 9-point difference there. Washington there being hit by Atete Raisa. Forced in there, drives, and that's still there by chooses or Rebecca.
Well done.
I was a mark there. Being picked by Muizero Faustin. Atete Raisa. I was a mark there with a nice response towards this thing.
Yes.
Micah Kadidia there. And that's going to be a fall on Muizera Faustin. She's going on a strike for 2 charity shots. Drops the first one. And she's out the mark on the second.
Wow.
Oh
That
my
was a
goodness.
nice tree.
Almost to get it as well. That was almost a steal there by Awasamak.
But you can see, you know, the energy the Hoops are putting in. They are eager for the ball. They cannot wait and sit back and relax and let REG come to them. They are going for the ball. You know, they're going for those steals. And you never know. One of these steals is actually going to work out for them.
I told you that the Hoops is not going to give up easily. And that's 8 seconds violation there by Washington. It's going to be the Hoops' ball position. 66-58 is the score. How was the mic? Christina, you came there with a nice response.
One minute to go, and 10 points separate these two teams. Who is going to take the first win of these finals?
And it's gonna be REG's ball position.
I feel like if unless it's like a miracle or some divine intervention, it's going to be REG Women's Basketball Club to take the first win, because they've been in control since the game began and they haven't really looked like slowing down.
Well, the Hoops still have to fight. I told you that they're not gonna make it easy. Another
And they are
beautiful
not.
play there. I told you. The Hoops is not gonna give up easily. 60 to 68 is the score. Lamlamune 0 there, playing with Washington Delicia. And that's still there on Delicia Washington. I was the mark there. Swings the ball to Feze. Bengo goes up and drops a 2-point bucket there. 62 to 68 is the score. Only a difference of 4 points. 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be the problem. They're going to run out of time. But if we had like an extra minute, I'm pretty sure Hoops were going to give REG a run for their money.
Yeah.
And the fact that I think even like REG is kind of getting fatigued out. You know, they've been running up and down, too much energy from the blow of the whistle, especially Washington. I haven't even seen her sit on the bench since the game began. So if like your most dominant player doesn't even have time to rest, at some point you're going to, you know, lose that quality that she brings to the team, because she's too tired or she can't run up and down the court like she has always been doing. So I feel like that's what is kind of killing REG at the moment. But the hoops look like they have been energized. They're breathing a breath of fresh air, and they're here to win it.
The Hoops today, started with the focus, but you have seen that the rotation has been a problem since the first minute of the game. But for REG, they have been doing the rotations. I think each player for REG has stepped into the court today. But
True.
for the Hoops, some of the players didn't even enter the court. Like 2 or 3 players didn't enter the court because the rotation is still a problem, because they have seen that if someone is replaced, there will be a gap and be an opportunity for REG. So they have been struggling to get the rotation.
And there's always that saying, don't change a winning team. You know, if it's doing great, why change it? See, like I'm saying.
And this is the difference of 5 points only. Oh my goodness. I
Wow.
didn't expect this kind of a result.
What a change, right?
Yeah. 68 to 63. The Hoops really played a very beautiful game in this last quarter of the game. Last 2 quarters of the game.
Yes.
Actually, the Hoops delivered.
Actually, yeah, the second half is for the hoops. The first half was for REG.
Yeah. And that's going to be a fall on the Alicia Washington.
If you look at the scoreboard, you can't even believe that at some point, Hoops was 15 points behind. But now they look like, with a stroke of luck, they might actually even take the game. The Hoops trying to be too eager here. They want to get on with the game.
Yeah. And this third quarter of the game, REG came up with 15 points to 20 for the Hoops. And in this last quarter of the game, Red got 12 points to 20 for the Hoops.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So honestly, Hoops is just, I think the only reason they're kind of behind right now is because they had a slow start. But once they got into the vibe, into the rhythm of the game, they've really shown what they can do. Even though they were the underdogs coming in, they have really shown that they can stand their ground.
Delisha Washington there for the second free throw. Didn't sink it. 69 to 63 is the score.
Well, that was kind of ambitious.
Yeah, and it is the end of the game. Congratulations to Rwanda Energy Group for winning with 69 points to 63 for the Hoops Women Basketball Club. The Hoops really gave everything and gave a tough time to REG. And REG now have 1-0 in the best of 7 series. And cannot wait to see how.
The second game goes.
Yes.
I'm hoping like now that the Hoops have seen their flaws in the second game, they're going to come much better knowing what to do, because like clearly they were the winners for this second half of the game. So if they can come in the second game playing like the way they played in the second half, trust me, the game is going to be in their hands, or the ball is going to be in their court. Because today they showed us, even though they were way behind, and us as the commentators and watching it, we felt like it was a gone case for them. They were going to lose like horribly. How they came back in the second half and turned the game around and said was amazing. We enjoyed it very much. And to REG, I'm hoping they're going to go home saying, yes, thank God we won, but we have to think about how are we going to, break through the defense for the Hoops, because their defense was great today.
Today, though, the Hoops actually came up with different results from what people expected. They expected that it was going to be a 90 game to 40, but the Hoops proved them wrong with only a difference of 6 points. And here are the full-time stats for the whole game. For the points, REG won with 69 to 63. For the field goals, both teams have not yet reached to at least 50%, but REG dominated the Hoops with only 1%. 37 to 36, and for the 3-pointers, 10% is for the Hoops, to 26 for Rwanda Energy Group. For the rebounds, it was a ban for Ben, 46 to 48. For the assists, Ray really did an amazing job with 19 to 13. And for the steals, it is down to the wire, 10 to 10. And for the free throws, the Hoops came out with 7 and 13, whereby Ray came out with 8 and 15. So that was a beautiful game that we watched here. Even the first game was also beautiful between our SSB Tigers and REG. A difference of only 2 points, 92 to 90. Our SSB Tigers managed to walk away with a win today.
Yeah.
And the next,
we can't wait to watch that. And you keep watching, keep listening, keep subscribing to Olympia. Is it? It's Okapi Sports. Okapi Sports Network. Yeah, keep listening in, keep watching. We have a great game coming up. Don't touch the dial. Let's enjoy this beautiful game of basketball.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here at Okapi Sport Network. Before you leave, if you didn't subscribe, please do it right now. I mean, right now. Do it as soon as possible, so as to be part of the family and get to be notified anytime there is an action taking place here at Okapi. Thank you for everything. We really appreciate what you did today. Thank you for staying with us. And I am leaving, but I'll be back here
for the next games, right?
Yeah.
So this is George and
Mignon. Thank you very much, guys.
Before the arena lights shine, before the crowds fill the stands, it begins with a dream. A kid who watches, a coach who believes, a player who inspires.
Genuinely play with Adonis Jamal
A practice becomes a passion, a player becomes an inspiration, and a fan begins to dream. Rides can wait, meetings can wait, because moments like these don't. Basketball isn't just played inside an arena. It lives on dusty courts, in crowded streets, in homes gathered around the screen. It's in every neighborhood, bringing strangers together, turning quiet moments into unforgettable ones. Every game, every story, every fan, across nations, only on Okapi.